After being denied federal funds for a veteran cemetery, perseverance pays off for Grand Island as the project may begin soon with more dollars than anticipated. Steve White's been following this for us, joins us now live. Steve, they ranked first on the national, they ranked first on the national priority list, but didn't get a dime.
Yeah, that's right. They were really disappointed in that. It looked like there was no hope of getting federal dollars, so they went a different route. Surprisingly now, they may have more money than they could have expected.
An artillery captain in Korea.
While Jim McGann did not serve, he takes time to honor those who did. But the windshield time adds up.
About a 3-hour trip to Omaha and a 3-hour trip to North Platte. Of course, we're not speedsters, but it's just about the same amount of time to get one place or the other. So it is. It's a proper place for another cemetery.
Turning the former Grand Island Veterans Home into a state veterans cemetery. Things weren't looking good when plans were rejected, despite topping the national priority list. So they sought state dollars. The legislature agreed to the tune of $8 million, and recently the state got a call asking if they'd still like federal funds.
It does look promising.
State Veterans Director John Hilgert unveils plans. There will be an administration area with a digital kiosk, gardens, landscaping, spaces for funerals and public gatherings, plus pre-placed crypts and places for urns. Designs have to be finished soon because it goes to bid by August 15th.
I think we're in a real good position, but if the federal government's going to participate, it needs to be done now.
Opportunity awaits because the community was ready. State dollars may cover cost overruns due to inflation, while the $1 million raised locally can pay for amenities like a bell tower, statues, and a tribute to the former veterans home.
So that people know the history of the commitment of this community that goes back way 125 years.
And providing a network of federally recognized cemeteries to honor fallen heroes.
This is not just for Grand Island.
From, Wyoming to Iowa.
South Dakota border to the Kansas border.
It really does complete our array of memorial services for Nebraska's veterans and others.
So, the federal dollars, it's not a done deal yet, but they're very optimistic that they can get it done. And if it doesn't happen, well, they've got up to $8 million in state money they can use. And Colleen, they're telling me they're setting a groundbreaking date, Veterans Day, this fall.
Steve, I got to ask on a different topic. Are you in front of a green screen, or have you managed to get the most perfect backdrop I've ever seen?
It is really an awe-inspiring sight.
Yeah.
If you have not stopped by this Vets Home Cemetery, you need to do so. It looks great, and they tell me really it's going to be kind of a mini Arlington type experience when you visit here in the future.
Okay, Steve White live from Grand Island. Thank you. Meanwhile, veterans say the state of the former Vets Home is, in their words, a disgrace. Hall County commissioners voted today to send a letter to those redeveloping the property. They say the site has been ticketed by the city because the grass hasn't been mowed. Commissioner Gary Quant says it needs to be maintained in honor of the legacy of the veterans. The home opened in 1887 and closed in 2019.